What is up, my G's? MotoP back here with another video. Now, on yesterday's video, you guys seen that we got the very first mod in for the 2012 World GP R1 project bike, and that was the Hotbodies MGP Growler exhaust. So, today we're going to get it installed. I also want to give a really big shout out to all of you that subscribed after the last video. We finally eclipsed 700 subscribers. Next goal, obviously, is 800, so help your boy out. Smash that like button and smash that subscribe button. Let's keep this MotoP channel growing. Yesterday, we got the exhaust unboxed. We got the link pipes here. We've got the hardware here. And we have the canisters in all of their carbon fiber glory still in the package. But first, we have to get these massive exhaust canisters off of here. I cannot wait to see this tail section, this beautiful, beautiful R1 tail section, cleaned up with a small set of carbon fiber cans. So guys, I don't have the seat bolted on, but these R1 seats go on very, very easy. These little tabs here slide up under this little tray that covers up the battery, and you have two 10 millimeter bolts that go through the back of the seat that actually has indentions here in the tail section cut out that the bolts go into. So real easy to remove the front seat. Very basic stuff, but some people may need to know it. Now for the rear seat, take your good old beautiful Yamaha key. I really want the Euro version of this key because it looks so much better in red preferably. Stick it in the keyhole, give it a good old twist, and the rear seat comes off like so. Oh, it's got nice straps. Now, next off, we're going to try to get these exhaust shields off, and it's real easy with the T-handle Allen or really any Allen wrench. And all it is a little bolt here, a little bolt here, and a little tab here that plugs into the lower heat shield. Now, for the bottom heat shield, same kind of process, same size bolts. One here, and one sitting right here on the inside as well. So guys, after you get both the front and rear seats off, and get these out of the way, which you don't even have to do really. I just wanted to do it just so I could get to this easier to show you. And I thought the camera was recording, apparently it wasn't. You have a push tab here, a push tab here, push tab here that actually holds this thing on, and a bolt back here that we are getting ready to take off as well. And after that, this whole thing literally just picks kind of out and up and slides right back off of this. Now, like I said, once you remove the tab from under here, the two tabs on top, the screw in the back, and the tab on the other side, pull this out and up, and this will kind of just unclip all the way up here. You have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clips on this side, and the same exact amount on this side. Just come to the other side, pull up and out, and you can actually lay this over to the side. Or if you want to pull it out, all you have to do is detach it right here at the key slot, and you can slide it completely off. Now, for the sake of the video, I went ahead and took it off so you can get a good look at under here. And there are 2 bolts on each side that you're going to have to take off that actually holds the slip-ons to the actual bike. You have a 12 millimeter here, and you also have a 12 millimeter down here on the clamp that's holding this thing on. Same thing on the other side, 12 millimeter here, and a 12 millimeter over there. So if we look up under here from the back tire, the two 12 millimeters I'm talking about is one right here, and the other is right here on this other clamp that I've already got loosened up, but it is right there. Basically, it's where the slip-on's actually attached to the Y pipe, and since we're not doing a Y pipe, this is all we're going to have to do. Then we're going to move up here and take off the 12 millimeter from here and the 12 millimeter from here, and it's actually going to allow the exhaust to slide right off. So guys and gals, we've got the complete exhaust off for what we need to get off anyway. I gave this a quick detail up under here. A couple scratches I can't really do anything about. I would love to replace this with a full carbon fiber piece. Not sure if they make it. If they do, please drop me a link in the comments below. And I would like to get an integrated smoke tail light just to kind of black that whole tail section out. But I've got the new exhaust laid out next to the old exhaust, and as you can see, there's a dramatic size difference and a dramatic weight difference actually. If I had my scale, I would actually weigh these and see exactly what weight savings we get. Ballpark probably 7 pounds or so between the new system and the old system. Let's go ahead and start installing the new system because I really want to see what this looks like on this bike. So I've got the right side link pipe here. It comes with this clamp here that has a 10mm bolt on it. Slides right over the end like that. This does exactly what you think it's going to do and replaces the old one and slides pretty snugly up over that. I'm going to leave everything loose until I get everything in place and then tighten everything down and go from there. Now for the left side, it's going to do exactly the same thing. It is going to feed down through here, link in, pop right into place, and like I said, I'm going to leave everything loose until we get everything fitted, and then I'll button everything up. So guys, I did find one negative on the install process. You actually have to reuse these little nuts, if it will focus, that comes out of right there. So you kind of have to stick a screwdriver in there and pry those out because the kit does not come with it. But like I said, you just have to use the factory nut that's stuck up in there, and then you should have no problems after that. So it comes with this little L-shaped bracket right here, and you just slide the factory bolt back down into here, and all of the bushings stay the same. This slides up, and the nut that I was telling you about, for all intents and purposes, holds this back in place, so you can thread it up on there. Now make sure that you keep this bracket facing outward once you get it down and get it to where it can be tightened up, because the clamp actually attaches to this side of it. So guys, once we get those brackets on there, we can actually fit the cans on. The cans are identical, so it doesn't really matter which side they go on. But like I said, everything is going to be loosely mounted right now. And then once we get everything lined up how we want it, we'll go back and button everything up. So it does come with these nice black powder coated clamps, and they just slide over the end of the can. Just make sure that, try not to like rake it down the can so you don't scratch it, but both of these clamps go onto the outside of that bracket. Now you have one bolt, one nut, and 2 washers. It goes bolt, washer, washer, nut that just fell on the floor. So guys, once you get it mounted, the biggest thing, honestly, is to leave it loose until you get these cans lined up exactly the way you want to. And I believe I've got them both pretty much even. They should be. So basically, quick rundown. Slide that part onto the Y pipe. The can will slide onto it. Bracket goes through. I haven't gotten them tightened up yet. They're still loose. Rotate the can until you get the exhaust kind of how you're wanting it, which that actually looks pretty even. And then the same thing on the other side. Bracket, connecting pipe to Y pipe. We do have springs to put on as well. They go up under, if it will focus, right there, which should be an adventure in itself trying to put those on. So guys, this is the finished exhaust install. Came together pretty good. Still have to put the springs on, but I'm going to do that after I get the tail section back on because I really want to see this. And my buddy's got a spring puller specifically for this purpose, so I'm going to go grab that and get that done tomorrow. I'm not going to put that on video because it's pretty self-explanatory. But this is the new exhaust with the tail section off. God, it looks so good. It looks so much better than the crap right in that area that came off of it. Enjoy this little montage while I put the tail section back on. Then we'll get to see it in all its carbon fiber glory. Alright guys, so we got the exhaust completely installed. Everything is buttoned up. And I believe we're ready to start it. Everybody is asleep. But I really want to hear this exhaust. So maybe we can hear it run for a little bit. And I promise you a better video tomorrow of how this sounds, especially against the stock exhaust, because I did get a sound clip beforehand. Let's listen to it. I'll see you guys on the next video.
Perfect.